So how many of you did this weird thing praying as a kid, like where you had this OCD prayer that you said a certain way, and then if you didn't say it right, you had to start over? I did that. I also did this other really weird thing. Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm a deep skeptic, also a pastor. Okay, so this isn't the weird part. That's in just a second. But like, I would add all these people's names to this prayer, like my grandparents and aunts and uncles, and if there was somebody that I knew that was sick. And the idea was that like prayer, if I said the words exactly right in the right order, it was almost like a genie situation where God would just do what I asked God to do. And that's not how prayer works, right? That's not how God works. I think that prayer, it's closer to meditation than a slot machine or a genie. It's closer to like communing soul to soul. Some of the mystics talk about a state called divine union, where you really like are fully present with the presence of God. And I like that way of thinking about prayer, less than like, oh man, if I ask God to do this thing and I say in Jesus' name, God will do it. But when I was a kid, I did this other thing, this thing that like actually would have kind of gotten me in trouble with a preacher. It would have gotten me in trouble with a preacher because I was at an evangelical church and they didn't believe in this kind of stuff. But anybody that had died that I missed and I wanted to talk to, I believed that they went to heaven because that's what people told me, is that those people had gone to heaven and they were with God. And so when I was praying, if I was really lonely or sad, I would say to God, I was like, God, can you get, and then I would say the person's name, Dot Brown was one of them. Will you get Dot, and I want to talk to her. And then I'd sit there and I'd wait. I'd wait because I figured God had to get up and God had to go find her. And then at some point I'd feel like Dot Brown was there. And then I would talk. And I'd say, I really miss you. And I'm scared about this thing. And I would spend time with my dead relatives. Not in like a seance-y way, but not in a seance-y way. And I thought it was just me. And then I had a DM with someone who was telling me about their weird way that they prayed as a kid, and they did the same thing. So I'm wondering how many of you guys did the same thing. And also, what'd you think about it now as an adult? Like, what was going on there? Because to be quite honest, I'm not sure. Like, as a pastor, I don't have a good answer for it. And I'd love to hear your answers.